WestJet has announced 25% cuts to its fares across its schedule, and that sounds great if you use the Calgary-based airline to travel to and from the Comox Valley. But WestJet is also no longer offering seat sales. The airline says it will reduce volatility in the airline industry, and that will remove the unpredictability of airfares, which is something that frustrates passengers. Will it work, though? That's the question that A-News reporter Gord Kurbis put to passengers at the Comox airport today.
The arrival of a WestJet flight into the Comox Valley this afternoon brings another plane load of passengers onto the North Island. They were charged a variety of fares for their flights and today had mixed reactions to the news WestJet is dropping its seat sales.
I do look for seat sales, but if there's a good rate all the time, I don't know that that would be a bad thing.
No, I like the seat sales better.
What is about the seat sales?
Well, because when you get a deal for $99 plus tax, that's a better deal than just a regular flight.
WestJet has announced that seat sales will end in favor of lower fares to their everyday flights. The carrier hopes the change will bring stability to the airline industry. WestJet says passengers should be able to fly whenever they want without having to wait for sales. But will it result in more travel?
It might. You know, because I know their seat sales are really hard. Sometimes you hear about them, and by the time you go online, they're completely sold out.
No, we're not going to travel anymore. No. But anything you can do to cut the costs is obviously probably going to be of interest to travelers.
This travel agency owner says the changes announced by WestJet are a good thing, but it's too soon to see any difference in the travel business just yet.
It's starting to show up. It's probably a little bit too early to see a lot of difference. I think with them doing this, the people won't be sitting there and waiting for a seat sale to happen.
WestJet says it's reducing its full-price fares by an average of 25% for its flights across North America and the Caribbean. Louise Dearmont predicts once the dust settles with WestJet, other carriers could soon jump aboard with the changes as well.
Everybody kind of follows suit. There's always one airline that has to take that stand, and the others are certainly close behind them.
WestJet is the main carrier on the North Island and continues to enjoy strong growth. The airline has already announced a seasonal expansion to its schedule.
We will have an Edmonton flight going from Comox to Edmonton starting in July, and we have an early morning also Calgary flight starting at 6 a.m. So that'll help to bring people to where they need to go.
And while the airline may win over some passengers with its new fare policy, it still has to answer this customer's complaint that it's more expensive to fly across Canada than it is to fly to other countries.
We might as well go to England or Australia or anywhere else but Canada because it's cheaper.
That will be a debate for a different day. At the Comox Airport, Gord Kurbis, A-News.